So anyway, I told him, hey, Four Eyes.
Yeah, he does look nerdy in those glasses.
Exactly. Anyways, I says to him, either get me the food I want, or you can suck my...
Hey, party people. What's going on?
Hey, where'd your glasses go?
You know what's the strangest thing? I just couldn't find them when I woke up, so I'm just making do. Anyway, it's funny you bring up glasses, because that brings us right into our next episode.
Funny how that works.
Yeah, almost like it's all scripted.
Yeah, almost. Anyway, the tale of the Super Specs is about a group of kids that go into a magic shop and pick up a pair of X-ray glasses that lets them see a little bit more than they bargained for.
What, like boobs?
Worse! Ghosts!
Worse?
Sure, we've seen a story like this before, but have we seen it with a group of shadow beings playing pickup basketball? I don't think so. So, let's put on our Super Specs and watch TV with them.
Kristen starts roasting Gary about his stories not being scary enough, so he decides tonight is the night that he steps it up. Later at the clearing, the rest of the society are also talking about,
what makes you say that?
after school, Mary Beth is still trying to prove to Weeds that she saw something. So she puts the glasses on and looks again, immediately seeing the person. Weeds puts the specs on and sees nothing.
So obviously the Super Specs do something. It's not really X-ray like Sardo claimed, but it lets you see malevolent beings.
Is that the plot of Insidious?
No, they only saw ghosts in their dreams.
Couldn't you claim that anybody you see in a dream is a ghost? I mean, how do you even prove that? I much prefer the method of having the stupid holofoil glasses on. Also, I'm not too sure what Weeds is doing. It seems like he's on some kind of voodoo-fueled April Fool's Day prank, while Mary Beth is getting hunted by Dementors. It feels like the episode's throwing a lot at us, so let's just jump back in and see if we can make sense out of all this.
He runs off once again all the way back to the magic store. She tells Sardo that she's seeing things through the glasses and wants it to stop.
So we have an alternate dimension of people wearing black sweatsuits and hoods, and they shoot hoops, just like the rest of us.
Why is this scary?
I think it's the fact that they see Mary Beth, and every time she puts the glasses on, they try to get her. And a whole mirror world where everybody wants to get at you, that's pretty spooky.
I just wish they could give them a better design.
I think the all-black clothes is supposed to signify that they're like shadow beings. Like, I'm betting from their perspective, Mary Beth looks like she's dressed in all black. Also, again, what is Weeds doing? He's just on some kind of side quest, sprinkling monkey bone dust all over random stuff and hoping something happens. He says it's voodoo, but I always thought that voodoo had, like, spells and rituals.
What do you know about voodoo?
Hoodoo?
You do?
Yeah, you do.
What the hell are you talking about? Well, anyway, it looks like we have some use for that voodoo dust, so let's just see how it all comes together in the finale. Pinpoint fault. Weeds just kind of tossed the dust everywhere, and then Mary Beth just was unfortunate enough to see through the portal, and then Sardo was just a con man in a magic shop. He just bit off more than he could chew.
Maybe regular schmucks shouldn't be messing with forces they don't understand.
Is that a dig at me? I just keep you in this apartment. I don't think that's too bad.
Maybe I want to go out sometime.
Yeah, let me just unleash a clown in a school zone. I'm sure that'll fly. It's not like I'm keeping you here. Anyway, aren't you an alien? Why don't you just go home?
Is that what you think? Why not?
Okay, let's just get back on track here. So they talk a big game in the intro of this episode by saying that Gary's going to try to make this as scary as possible, and I guess in a way, he approached this in a way that the other kids haven't. We haven't really seen cosmic horror on this scale in the other stories before. Sure, there have been mirror dimensions and things like that, but that's kind of more relative to spiritual world. This is straight up, there are larger powers employed that you have no sway or control over. They're just going to cast their will upon you through no fault of your own. What you want is insignificant to what they do, and that's a scary thought that we haven't seen in children's horror, at least not that often. And as scary as that cosmic horror is, it's just getting there through acts 1 and 2, it just feels like a slog. I mean, there's too many plot lines going on. Really, they didn't need to make Weeds and Mary Beth two separate characters when one of them just isn't really doing anything for the majority of the episode.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean?
So Weeds is the catalyst of the story, right? He gets everybody in the magic shop and then kicks everything off. But then after that, he doesn't do anything. Like the MacGuffin of the voodoo dust is, it could be anything in the shop. The guy doesn't specifically need the dust to do it. He could just write in, oh, I need my crystal ball to do this. You don't need the dust. Why is it there? It doesn't show anything. And despite the pacing issues, we still got a pretty solid story out of this. So I'm going to have to give the Tale of the Super Specs 3 lenses out of 5 crafters. Check it out. And if you happen to mail in for a pair of X-ray goggles, they usually don't work. I mean, you'll see like skeletons. You won't see titties. I mean, let's be real, guys. We all want to see, you know, the naughty bits, but you know, that's I think that counts as harassment in most states. They don't have it written specifically into law, but I'm pretty sure that that's a no-go here in the Big 25. So let's avoid that in general. And also, I mean, seeing a skeleton isn't that sexy. Usually. I mean, I've seen some skeletons, don't get me wrong, but anyway, I don't want to incriminate myself any further. I'll see you guys next time.
Beginning to think that you're not very mature.
What makes you say that?